Hello, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name's David and I do all things home decor. Now let's get started. In today's video, we are going to be doing the Thrift Flip Road Trip Challenge, and I'm so excited that Kay and Trish are still doing this. They've been doing it for the past few months. We kind of took a break in the summer, but I'm so excited that they're still hosting this challenge. And this month's guest host that they brought on is Sammie from Unicorn Dust Designs. We're also excited to be a part of this collaboration, so I want to say thank you to these lovely ladies for hosting this challenge once again. And it's always fun to be a part of something, a little community here on YouTube. So in case you're not familiar with how the challenge works, basically, we are instructed or challenged to go to the thrift store, and it doesn't have to be the thrift store. It can be old things laying around your house. It can actually be clearance items that you got maybe a long time ago, whatever. As long as it's something old, we have to repurpose it or recreate something new from it. So that's basically the challenge. Pretty simple, I know. And I've actually participated in this challenge a couple times myself. In case you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join my YouTube family, and it just keeps on growing every day. So I want to say thank you to all my supporters out there, because it really does mean a lot to me. Now, I will be leaving links down below in the description box with the ladies' channels down below, so you can go ahead and subscribe to their channels, as well as a playlist, and that will have everybody's video that participated in today's challenge. So again, everything will be linked down below in the description box, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so one of my first items I wanted to share with you is I actually picked up this little crock, and this was only $4 from Salvation Army. I got this a while ago, and I do think this is super cute. I really do. But I'm not really into decorating with snowman or anything like that for Christmas. Originally, I was thinking I was going to paint over this, but I don't want to upset people out there and ruin a piece or something like that. But I do want to let you guys know it was made in China, so I'm not too sure if this is anything special. I don't really know if it's an antique or not. So just in case it is or isn't, I don't think it is, but just in case, I'm not going to paint it this time, because usually I would paint little crocks like this. I do a lot of those little vessel flips on my channel, but this time I actually was thinking, instead of like displaying it this way, just flip it around and now you have a clean slate. And I actually really like the color of the crock already. I think it's really pretty, and I don't really mind this green kind of floral detail at the top. So what I want to do with this is actually just pop in a tree. So I actually got some trees, and let's get started with that. So here is my little crock. Just flip it that way. And then I got this tree from Michael's, and it comes with this cute little brown basket. And all I'm going to do is just pop it down in there. Oh, thought it was going to fit. So it did not fit, so I just moved on to the next best thing, which is florals. And then you can either use a little Christmas tree, or I have these stems I just got from Joann's. I'm just going to show you guys you could use other things rather than a Christmas tree. And I'm just going to bend these out like this, just to kind of make them look a bit more realistic. And then I have this one as well. Lots of texture on this. And here we have a cute little centerpiece, or something you could display on, maybe you could display this on your entryway table or something like that, where you can kind of put this towards the back side, you know, if you find something similar or have something similar around your house. But I just like to make sure my stems are kind of drooping down a little bit so they look a bit more realistic. How cute is that? Just a few McFlurries, they said. Okay. Now, as for these trees right here, I just picked these up from Target for $3 each, but if you have trees like this already at your house, you can just use those, or if you can find some at the thrift store, they're just these glass trees. So I just got a couple of them so we could do this project, and I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. So I saw these beautiful trees, and I will post a picture right here of them on Amazon, and they're currently out of stock, so I wanted to create my own. So I'm going to simply just spray paint these with matte black, flat black primer. I love using this for my projects. So now that they have a quick coat of the black spray paint, and again, you don't have to fully coat it. Probably won't do the bottom just because it will be sitting on a shelf. I don't want to like ruin the shelf. So I just keep that in mind. I'll just go to the edge right here. So I'm just going to take a tray and a brush, and I'm going to take some paint, just whatever type of paint. I'm using this tan, and then I'm going to mix in a little bit of baking soda. I'm just sprinkling it in there with it. And that will just give it some texture. And then I'm going to go around the tree and just kind of stipple it on there in random areas. It does not have to be perfect. It's just putting it on there. We're going to go over this with a couple layers of different colors of paint. And we'll just keep on going with several different colors. And I'm using different types of browns and blacks. And then I'm going to go over it with the flat black primer one more time. And we're just going to lightly spritz it this time. Okay, so as it's still wet, I'm kind of just brushing those colors back over it. And I'm trying to just get it on the raised surface, not so much in the grooves. So in order to get that kind of rustic old look, I'm not doing the whole surface. I'm just kind of lightly pouncing the color. And I will sometimes go like this in circles and blend it out with my fingers. And it kind of gives this really pretty rustic look. Like this black tree is very old or something like that. So I really do think it looks a lot like the inspirational photo. And I'm super thrilled how it came out. Sorry about that truck going by. Now, in order for these to kind of stay intact and we don't make a mess or anything like that, or they don't get ruined, I'm going to be using matte clear spray paint and just kind of give a quick coat over each of these. This next project, I actually got this board, I think a while back from Hobby Lobby. I cannot remember, but I did use it for another project. I wanted to upcycle it today. So again, you could find these boards, or if you could cut these yourself. It's just like a sliver. I mean, if you can cut them yourself. Obviously not everyone has access to tools and things. I also had these old wooden legs that I think I took off a basket that I got on clearance from Michael's. So I already started to prep the legs. As you may already know, we're going to be basically gluing these legs to this board and creating the cutest little stool I'm going to put on the shelf. I just wanted something a little bit different, and I thought this kind of material went really well with like the Christmas kind of vibe and very rustic. So in order to get the little staples and things off of the leg, I just took this screwdriver and I went back and forth like this and just kind of, carefully went back and forth until they would break off. Just like that. So then it will have a nice smooth surface when we're done popping those off. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Now for drying purposes, as well as I don't think I'm going to really be putting anything on top of this cute little piece. And you won't really see these kind of stain marks because it will be on a shelf like this. I would typically kind of tear these off, but they are really glued on there. I can try, but honestly, it's not going to bother me because it's the bottom side. But I just think it might be more of a hassle to get these off than anything. Obviously, hot glue will stick pretty well to this board. I think that's enough. Now that the bottom of the board is somewhat prepped and my legs are, prepped, my hot glue should be hot enough now. I'm just gonna basically hot glue them on. But when I do that, I want to make sure the legs are facing outwards. And I'm gonna see if I can just position them how I think I might want them. Maybe like this. Oops, probably not gonna stay. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I could do kind of ones like this and then one in the back, which is probably what I'll do, is kind of this position right here. I'm not really sure if that's gonna look good or not, but oh my gosh, it's so cute. And I do like that you can see all three legs when I style it. This is gonna be cute. Okay, I'm gonna go show you what it looks like on the shelf. All right, another fun little like tree idea. I'm gonna upcycle this tree right here. I made this a couple years ago on my channel and I'm not gonna be using it anymore. It is from Dollar Tree, like the pieces. So I think this was one of those microfiber cloths in the auto section, I think is what that was. I got the little star from Hobby Lobby, and then the black piece that's in the inside that makes up the tree was actually a little tinsel tree that I took apart. That was from Dollar Tree. Anyways, I'm going to take this apart, pop this off, and we're going to be doing something new. And here on my channel, I like to reuse everything. Literally, you could keep this and use it like as snow or something. You could lay it down and put little trees and houses on it, and this could be like fake snow. Or you could use it for stuffing another project. Maybe if you make like a little cute gnome or something. I just like to reuse stuff, so I don't like to throw stuff away. And the star, I'm not going to throw away either. I'm going to just maybe make a little ornament or something out of the star. Okay, so I was tearing it apart and it literally fell apart. I'm just like, I'm not sure if I can use this. Okay, so I'm just going to attempt to hot glue the pieces back together. This might work. I just kind of glued it back together. But basically what I wanted to do was take this black yarn and wrap it around and create a really fun textured tree. This yarn is from Dollar Tree. It's so pretty. It has like this, it looks black, right? But it's almost like a charcoal gray with this like lighter color woven through there. So I really enjoy this. It looks kind of like a smoked black or something. I don't know. So we're gonna use this, and that's all I'm really gonna do. So I'm actually about to run out of yarn. So instead of just like going and buying more or anything. I'm just actually just going to cut off the bottom here, but I want to make sure my yarn is secure to the piece. I want to make sure it fits on my shelf anyway, so it might be too tall. Just make sure it's secure to the other piece, and then I'm going to go around and make sure like this chunk is secure right here. All right, now that it's secure, I'm going to go ahead and just cut this off right here. It does kind of look a little weird. I think it's so cute with the texture that it gives. And that was all I really had for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to check out those ladies' channels. I linked them down below, and check out that playlist. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!